Namaste, yogis, and thank you so much for Ivy to welcome me on our beautiful channel. My name is Matt. I own the channel on YouTube called Yin Yoga with Matt. And me and Ivy share a passion for Yin Yoga. We connected together on Instagram, and we wanted to offer to each other's audience some classes so that you guys can navigate both channels and have access to more beautiful Yin Yoga classes for free. So it's a pleasure for me to be hosted on Ivy's channel today. And for today's class, all you're going to need is 2 blocks. I brought you here by the beautiful river in Gatineau, Quebec in Canada. And we're going to be focusing today on inner peace, understanding that the peace we need in our lives resides right inside of our own selves. And we don't need anything else than sometimes just unwinding, taking some time for ourselves, closing our eyes, meditating, doing some Yin Yoga, or just relaxing outdoors to find that balance back into our busy or hectic lives. So I'm going to invite you to just sit down comfortably, dropping your shoulder blades back down. You can place your hands on your knees. We're going to be closing our eyes. I'm going to invite you to take some deep breath in and out through the nose. Just calming your mind and your nervous system. Reconnecting inward, lowering your stresses level, your cortisol. Life is very beautiful, and we sometimes put our focus on the wrong things, making us feel like it's full of problems. But when we slow down and create space within our mind and bodies, like we're going to be doing today, you will realize that after this class, you have everything you need inside of you. And it's not hard to find peace when we make time for it. So we can slowly open our eyes, and you should already feel a sense of calm taking place within your heart, within your body, within your mind. And we're going to be placing 2 blocks at the top of a yoga mat, one on top of the other. I'm going to invite you to turn away facing the opposite direction. And you can bring the sole of your feet together. We're going to do reclined butterfly here. So with our hands on the floor, we're going to lower ourselves, trying to land the blocks in the upper part of our back. Bring the back of our hands on the floor and just allowing your head to tilt back. You should feel supported. You should feel a big heart opening as you drop down your shoulders here. And just allow your knees to fall back on both sides as we find some stillness and reconnect deeply inward. Listening to the beautiful flow of the water beside me. You can tilt your head all the way back. Really opening up your chest area, your heart, feeling open to the universe to receive all of its beautiful gifts. Sometimes we get stuck so much in our problems, in our darkness, that we forget that if we open ourselves up, we're able to receive a lot of beauty in this life that's all around us. We just need to be more open and more aware that life is not as hard as we think, and that peace always resides inside of us. It's in the stillness of the mind, the stillness of the body, that we find solutions and answers for everything that's going on into our lives. It's in moments of space and quietness that we get clarity. So when things get out of control, always remember that making space, meditating, doing yin yoga, sleeping more is the best way to get clarity and insights on how to fix your problems and get back to the beautiful life that you are meant to be living. And I'm going to invite you to close your knees very slowly. We can push ourselves back up. I'm just going to turn around facing you guys. I'm going to invite you to bring the right leg in, extending the left leg in a 45-degree angle. You can bring the blocks just in front here. And we're just going to turn facing the left leg, placing our hands on both sides. We're going to take one big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to bend at the waist. You can place a block on top of your thigh. If you want to bring your forehead to rest on top of the block, as you walk your fingertips forward and go into a gentle hamstring stretch here on the left side. The block can act as a support, and you can lower it as you gain more flexibility throughout the position for support. So as you keep breathing through the nose, dive deeply inward and find that safe space, that peaceful state that you are looking for inside of you. You can use the imagination to create inside your mind a beautiful cave with light just as bright as you need to see around. Your cave can be full of water. You can imagine yourself floating inside the cave, inside of the water. As you see the light shining very dimly, providing you a safe space to relax. You can see yourself being completely at ease, free of problems and worries, as you float on the water inside that beautiful cave of yours, which feels safe, it feels warm, it's comfortable and quiet, exactly as you wish your life to be right now. And I'm going to invite you to push yourselves back up. You can slowly transition to the other side. So we're going to bring the the right leg, in a 45-degree angle. Bring the right leg in, the left leg in, And we're going to turn our hips facing the right leg. Again, you can use the block here for support. We're going to take one big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to bend at the waist. And find our first point of resistance. Then reconnecting with our breath and finding stillness as we allow our connective tissues to stretch out, creating space and relieving tension. And when we relieve tension in the body, we relieve tension in the mind. And you can lower the block if you wish, going deeper within the position. Feel free to walk your fingertips forward as much as you can when you find that resistance as subsides. Finding a new edge and reconnecting in stillness. Always listen to your body and just go as far as you can without pushing too much. And we can slowly release and come all the way back up. And I'm going to invite you to turn around onto your knees. We're going to stretch our toes here So with our toes stuck, I'm going to invite you to sit on your heels, putting some pressure on your toes. I'm going to stretch our ankles here and our feet. So just put as much pressure as you can. You can lean forward to relieve pressure, or you can lean back to put more pressure. You can look around if you wish. I have this beautiful scenery here that's so calming and gorgeous. There is no rush today. This is your moment. This is your time. So let's find that peace we're seeking together. And I'm going to invite you to lean forward, bring your knees to the edges of the yoga mat. We're going to touch our big toes together. We're going to reconnect our glutes with our heels. And we're going to be going into wide knee child's pose, using the blocks, aligning them with our shoulders. We're going to be stretching out our forearms here. So I'm going to invite you to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, placing our forearms on top of the blocks so that it's just comfortable enough here, and bringing our head down. So that will open up the tightness in our neck and our traps and our upper back. And I'm going to invite you to push yourselves back up. We're going to be closing our knees here, placing them in line with our hips. And we're going to go back into child pose, but we're going to do the regular one now, connecting with our third eye. So we're going to do one big inhale here. Exhale, I'm going to invite you to lower yourself down and then bring your arms back. Really letting go of everything here. Any thoughts? Any tension within your body and mind. Just try to really let go and enjoy the present moment. Like there is nothing else that matters in the world right now than you being here doing absolutely nothing. And from here, I'm going to invite you to push yourselves back up. You can take a little moment here to reset, taking some beautiful deep breath. And from here, we can bring our knees to the center, crossing our ankles. We're going to roll back down onto our glutes. We're going to be extending our legs in front of us, coming all the way down to the ground here. So we're going to be diving into reclined pigeon pose. So the left ankle will go on top of the right knee here. We're going to open up the left hip, and through the opening that we just created here, we're going to take one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach through and hold on to the top of the right knee, pulling that right knee closer to our chest and just diving into a deep stretch on the left glute here. You can try to pull the right knee even closer to your chest if you feel that the tension has dissipated a little bit. And we can release the position, bringing our legs back down. I'm gonna invite you to wiggle your knees left to right in a windshield wiper motion. This feels always good for the low back, for the hips. It loosens up everything. And from here, when you're ready, you can bring the right ankle on top of the left knee. Taking one big inhale here. Exhale, you can reach through and hold on to the top of the left knee. Bringing back your focus to today's class theme, which is to find inner peace within yourself. As we all have that capability, and inner peace is never too far from us if we take the time to connect with it.
And I'm going to invite you here to slowly release the position, uncrossing your legs, and once more you can wiggle your knees left to right. And we're going to be going into our final position for today's class, going into Savasana, taking some space on our yoga mat, fully letting go to the power of gravity, finding our inner peace, and just taking some deep breath here as we lower our stress levels and tap deeply inwards into our parasympathetic nervous system, the nervous system responsible for relaxation and sleep. If you want to place one hand on the heart, one on the belly, that might help you to recenter yourself and connect inwards, following your breath. So you can stay in Savasana for as long as you wish. I'm gonna make my way back up to face you guys. So I want to thank Ivy for allowing me to make an appearance on her beautiful yoga channel. I'm gonna post
both of our channels in the description down below. Please subscribe to our channels, support the free online Yin Yoga classes we do for you guys. And this way you'll be able to navigate on each other's channel and do more Yin Yoga classes from anywhere that you are in the world. So it was my pleasure to be a guest here on the channel. I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your heart. We're going to take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, let's release any kind of tension that's left and bow at the waist. Namaste, guys. I wish you a beautiful day, and remember that inner peace is always inside of you. And you don't need much more than this to be happy in life. Ciao, guys.